Los Angeles has often been represented and judged as the housing for the rich and famous through the existence of Hollywood cinema. Such films portray Los Angeles by shooting scenes at certain locations and adding actors who fit the role of being a Californian. Despite these certain locations that are being filmed are so-called tourist attractions, the full identity of Los Angeles and its citizens are highly misrepresented because they are more than being known as the Hollywood scene. With the rise of technology, however, the people of Los Angeles use social media platforms as their backbone to overcome the stereotypes that have been perpetuated from Hollywood cinema. For example, users on Tumblr and BuzzFeed have created posts that actually say what it's like to live and be from Los Angeles. Posts such as, you know you're from Los Angeles when someone talks about a movie/TV show and you just have to add that it was filmed at your school, neighborhood, or gym. Or you're only afraid of living in Los Angeles when you're on the 405 freeway.
By taking a photo with a mural, are we creating an identity for LA or an identity for ourselves? For instance, if you look up the location tag for the Paul Smith Limited clothing store, there are only shots of their pink wall. People have chosen to leave out the contents of the building and has diminished the store to a pink wall. However, the surrounding area is not as glamorous. People pick which parts of LA they want to showcase and identify with. This not only creates an identity for an individual, but an identity and stereotypes for LA. Many stereotypes in California are based off the superficial. Some of the general types specific to the area include inhabitants always being suntanned and spending all their time at the beach. In social media today, stereotypes are ironically being rewritten by the natives themselves. As Derek mentioned before, blogs like You Know You're From LA create stereotypes, but with a bit more truth since many posts are created specific to the region. More and more, many Southern Californians post themselves throughout areas of Los Angeles to showcase their presence in the community. Like Agnes Varda's film Murmurs, it is a way for people of the area to express and write themselves into the city. But unlike the film, this insertion has more of a fragile and temporary aura due to the medium in which they lay out this expression. In this way, social media presence is similar to that of the process of creating street art featured in Exit Through the Gift Shop. With this recent phenomenon, it creates a dichotomy with colored minorities and white folk. More often than not, trends and happening places are created by white folk. The majority of involvement with trend setting in the colored minority is through the support for trends white folks have created. There is a sense of urgency for Southern Californians to post themselves, engaging in the latest happenings going on throughout Los Angeles, and relevance to the post only lasts as long as the place or event itself is relevant. But the more permanent aspect of this presence, like the murals, is that social media is able to keep a documentation of all the events and/or places that people have been in. This record then states the presence of minorities in a city that tends to forget them.